Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And for some reason, I had a headache, and I am very ashamed of being in not the best condition. And but sometimes, and most of the time, every time, I am grateful for that. And the reason I am ashamed of myself being so healthy is that I am almost like a pig, never get sick. And the people who do I make any sense? The people who anyway, it's very hard to explain. I got friends or family members from time to time to complain, oh, I have a headache, I got a cold, or blood pressure is not normal. Every time I was kind of envy. It's very hard to explain, and I am ready to get out of this video with a limp, lost a arm or a leg or something. I am asking to be criticized. Yeah, I just do not have the privilege to feel needing to be treated, needing to be cared. You get that idea, right? The people who do not complain are ignored in another sense, in a more deeper sense. Why do you need to be cared if you are healthy, you are okay? So the reward of being good, being right, being normal is to be ignored. This word comes out of my mouth from such a small person, has no weight. If these words comes out of a philosopher, it could be a very deep philosophical thinking. The reward of complaining, of having trouble, of showing weakness, intentionally or not intentionally, is getting cared, is getting attention. The reward of being normal, good, nice, right, is to be ignored. And it does not even have to be any society. Kind of true. Anyway, let's have our cup of tea. And the reason I want to have this cup of tea is that myself, I feel a little bit headache. Oh, I am getting my reward so that I get a cup of tea to treat myself at least. I myself can treat myself. So I want to have something sour, a little bit sweet. So I was thinking of orange, and just 2 minutes ago, my husband came back and got back orange. He went some grocery shopping and got back orange. I was so happy. And some mango, so maybe mango orange smoothie, something like it. And I want to drink something that cleansing my body, and yet not so dull, dull, not so boring, not so unexciting. So I am choosing this very berry tea. There is hibiscus flower petal. The dark color is the hibiscus flower petal. And there is rose hip and different kind of berries. And this one is blackberry and an assortment of berries. And it's very, oh sorry, you are not seeing it. And it's when I open, every time I open the tea can, there is the intoxicating beautiful fragrance coming to me, and it's the raspberry, berry, the tart sourness from the fruit, and also that sweetness. It's not like sugar cane sugar sweetness. It's not like honey sweetness. It's that fresh flower, fresh fruit, that sweetness, and just makes me feel that I can find my normal sense back again, because I had a headache, and maybe that's from the vaccination. I had a reaction to it. So, and now I want to have things that just cleansing my body. That is it. Okay, I will get the water and the tea drainer, and we are getting to it. Okay, let's put the tea. Oh, this is the berry. That's good. Did you see? That is the berry. I think that should be sufficient. We want it to be delicious, so we do not put too much. If we put too much, it will not be delicious. Right? The key of a good tea is we use the coldest water to brew it. The key to good tea is that it is light. It's like chemical, in chemical class. My friend told me she has a habit. Every time when doing soya sauce, she will put the label to the finger so that will not to the, oh, look at the color, to the palm side, so that it will not damage the label. If you are a chemistry major, you definitely know it. Your hand is always to the palm side, to the label, so that if there is any dripping on through the pouring, it will not damage the label. That's my chemistry class rule. Look at the tea. It's so beautiful. Okay. Wow, this is so beautiful. Wow, look at it. Okay, I move the angle a little bit so that you can see better. Actually, do not know if you can see better. From my side, it's absolutely beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. We pour a cup. How many minutes it is? It's less than 1 minute of steeping. That is enough, should be sufficient. Good. Look at the color. Look at the color. Maybe we should see it the other way. Did you hear cuckoo? Cuckoo. Oh yeah, this way it's prettier. A little bit even further. You can see the color. Oh, look at it. Cuckoo, cuckoo. I'm sorry for the sound of drinking. Please excuse me for the sound of drinking. So just give myself some time to relax and rewind. And this is a beautiful tea. And some friends got it already from my Etsy shop. I think every time when I package it, I am just intoxicated, amazed by the mesmerizing fragrance of it. If you have ordered it, very berry tea, I think you can feel, you can tell the smell of it. I love it. Love it very much. How beautiful. Okay, I put it under the description of this video so that you can see it. So let me go to my YouTube channel and we can discuss a little bit of those random things. And there are something that actually really touched me. So I want to read your comments. And there is one friend said that they like my reading stories. But recently I am not reading story because I just do not want to get into trouble of copyright and things. And but there are many good things that can be read, and I'm pretty sure it's not copyright. I'm not infringing any copyright. It's the YouTube comments on my channel, on my video. So I would like to read, for example, this one. This one is on the video, the makeup video. Now you can see. The makeup video. Okay, I think this is it. Increase the font size. We can see a little bit better. And by average, oh, where is the comments? Okay, now we come to comments. Avari Cox. What you explained is the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic is feeling rewarded and motivated because you enjoy it. Extrinsic is feeling rewarded and motivated by external forces such as money. I think that is true, and money is a very, very powerful motivation for me. Intrinsic motivation is becoming a lost thing. Please never lose your passion and ability to motivate yourself. That is very true, that extrinsic motivation. I need to check this word to get a deeper feeling of intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. I heard it from Drive, Daniel Pink's, and he talked a lot about it. And I was really quite impressed by, or quite touched, and immediately thought about this comment. And intrinsic motivation is becoming a lost thing. That people just internally wanting to do something to be the best of themselves. And it can be so easy to be distracted by, it sounds a little bit too artificial, I talk about it. But the truth is that we can get happiness or not happiness. It can be a very simple thing. This is so empty. My thought is a little bit lost. I was thinking about this morning. I went to swim. On my way, I passed through a park, and the family playing in the park Sunday morning. That is true happiness. And that happiness is not something money can buy. And that happiness is beyond a huge car, a huge house, a good job title. And I see a lot of, when my son was young, they were in the soccer team. And the soccer dads there is not such a word of soccer dads, but there are some volunteers, mom or dad, mom organizing the team party, the team gift, team birthday, the team pizza out, all these things. And they are having so much reward spiritually, not in money, in sense of money. And the dad volunteer to be a coach, volunteer to be a photographer, volunteer to be a driver. It's such a wonderful community thing, and it's beyond some of the physical assets, such as money, such as property, such as job title and things. But on the other hand, if you think when one is happy, he is more motivated. He just has more positive energy inside himself, and he has the surplus to share, to radiate. It's a little bit far away from this. Love you. You really always make my day better. I wish you the best. Thank you, Alex. 摁下葫芦起了瓢，哈哈哈哈！看完这个视频就开始学习了，快乐学习，好好学习，天天向上。做一个3好学生，5好战士，3好吃得好，喝得好，睡得好。2 yay。I love you. You are so graceful, Bruna. Hi, Haiying. Enjoy listening to you. Sheila Reese. James Provost. Isa Hitoshi 8791. Love heart. Shichu. Okay, this one is interesting and have a lot of dialogue after that. I know you were talking about motivation for art, but I think I am in a similar situation. I've missed a whole year in school in total from COVID-19, and my mock exam came back not very good. Not horrible, but not very good. My mother gave out to me, and I've lost all motivation to study. I feel like a hopeless case. To make matters worse, a family friend hosted a get-together, and they would not stop talking about how well their son did in the mocks. Supposedly not a single grade under 80. I feel incompetent and stupid. I am on the verge of giving up. So Chiku wrote this. And then we got some friends back and forth, and I was really touched. it is easy to compare yourself to others, but that is the source of your suffering. This is fan club. Do not look at yourself as the difference between you and them, but instead try to see the potential of what you can do if you truly desire to. At the end of the day, we all have our own compassion that guides us in the direction that our life will take us. But it is up to you to decide how far you will go. Should you truly desire to do the best you can, you will. These are not easy times to give up. To give up in, because the people who rule the world in the background are making big waves. Just do your best to piece yourself together over time and become the best version of yourself in this world. Namaste. Chiku replied to Fan Club, thank you for the words of wisdom. I've actually reached out to a counselor not that long ago because my stress was causing physical symptoms like headaches and chest pain. I really do want to get better, but my stupid brain loves telling me everything I do wrong. I want to improve and get back into the right head space. It's been difficult though. Doing wrong is the first step to doing right. Fan Club, you are very, very wise. The Buddha once said to observe your thoughts. Do not identify with every thought. Just observe. The mind is like an untamed animal until you develop the ability to handle it. You are on the right path, the path of self-realization. Keep with it. K. Bear. I know this is gonna sound silly, but if you truly tried your best on something and feel confident, just like these exams, and you make a grade that wasn't to your needs, imagine how the grade would be if you didn't study and you didn't work hard. You should be proud of yourself. This exam is a fraction of your life. You got many years ahead of you. Take inspiration from your classmate and asked how they studied. Thank you, K Bear. I need to let Gugu in. Okay. Oh, Gugu is coming for water. I don't have water for Gugu. Oh. This is a little bit embarrassing. Oh, Gugu. Sorry, Gugu. 跳到上面去，妈妈抱你。OK，哥哥，妈妈抱，妈妈抱，妈妈抱。哦，咪呀，哦，我不舒服，哦，体丝不舒服。OK，OK。Okay, Gugu is on top of the world. Please excuse me for this. Okay. Now let's continue with it. And this is, oh, this K-Bear. This is so powerful. I love it. Thank you for the advice. Unfortunately, though my classmates don't study and are the absolute worst. Unfortunately, though, my classmates don't study and are the absolute worst. All the teachers know our class as the worst in the school, no joke. Our class is known for jumping in and out of windows, calling teachers racist, and being generally uncontrollable. Just 2 weeks ago, 2 classmates got in a fight in the class. One came back the next day with a black eye. Oh, this is not a joke, but I cannot. The other one got a 3-day suspension. My phone was nearly taken away to be checked for footage of the incident. Like I actually had time to wimp out my phone when someone is being flung into a table behind me. Oh, wow. We are so close to the real exam, and they still waste an entire German class. They might not care, but I do. Anyway, so this is about that video that I am talking about motivation, and it's a video that one friend said she did not find job, and I think it relates to us all. From time to time, we have unsuccessful time. We have time that we are stressed out. We have time that we have no motivation. Just live another day. We can get through one day is by itself a success. There are some other good comments that makes me think maybe we can do a live. I am all ready for it. This is a beautiful afternoon, and this tea really cools me down. I have much less congestion in my mind, maybe because I was not stressed. Because of the headache, I feel stressed, and then because of the headache, I feel pain, and then I'm stressed that I have headache, and then it's just a vicious cycle. This stress brings more headache, Now I slow down. I know this cup of tea will do me well, and it does. It does make me feel so much more comfortable. Thank you very, very much. And yesterday I have done some watercolor background. Now I am about to paint it and do some mathematics. Yes, another thing about these motivation things. Now I do not give myself too much goals. I do not need to make a successful Etsy shop. Of course, it is good. But when you want to make a successful Etsy shop, you need to put so much energy, so much stress. And then it burns you out. Of course, you are motivated, but just think about it. How about if I do not make a successful business on Etsy shop? I'm still alive. I can still make my caramel sauce. I can still make my gâteau breton. I can still do anything I like, OOTT in my backyard, right? It does not really change that much of my life. I can still do, if I want to eat burger, I go to eat burger. If I want to eat dumpling, I can make dumpling. It does not dequalify that part of my life. And I have never spent more than $10 by a bag, and still I will not spend more than $10 to buy a bag. And that did not change anything with or without that shop. I am not making a successful Skillshare class. It did not change my life. I am not making a good Patreon to pay my life so that I can retire and doing nothing and get bored to death. Lucky me. Nothing is important. I am living this moment of life and do whatever I like. I want to drink this cup of tea. I drink it. I want to do mathematics. I do mathematics. No use. It's okay. Just for the beauty of it. I want to do some watercolor painting. Does not have to be a huge, gigantic, big masterpiece. I just do cards. Makes me happy. That is it. The happiness, the success of our life is in these teeny tiny little moments that are all fulfilled and filled with real, true moments, with true, real motion and emotion, happy or not. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do.